welcome to another video. Welcome back to my channel. As you guys can already tell by the title, I have some super exciting news to share with you today. So yeah, that's what we'll be talking about. So if you're interested in that, just keep right on watching. Also, like I always say, if you're new here or if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm so close to my goal of 500 subscribers. I had already said in my last video that that's going to be my goal for the next couple weeks, and I think I'm like 12 people away. So yeah, if you haven't already or if you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. And okay, we're going to go ahead and get right into the video. So yes, guys, welcome back to the channel. Like I already said, and I don't know, I'm just super excited to finally be able to share this news with you guys. But yes, I am expecting, I am pregnant. I have my first ultrasound right here. I have like 13 pictures. They're all so cute. But yes, I've been wanting to share this with you guys for a while now. If you remember in my where have I been video that I did like, I don't know, like a couple months ago, I mentioned that, you know, I had got some news that I was trying to like work through and all of that, and like things that I had like manifested had started to like come into fruition and everything. And that when I felt it was the right time that, you know, I would share it, I would make a video. So yeah, in that video, I knew that I was pregnant. I was still very early on, so I wasn't quite ready to share it. And plus, I was just kind of like, like excited and kind of like just, I don't know, my emotions and feelings and stuff were all over the place. So now that I'm in my second trimester, because I'm like 14 weeks now, or like 13 and 6 days or something like that. So yeah, pretty much 14 weeks. So I'm in my second trimester. So now I'm like way more comfortable to share this with you guys. I just showed you, I had my first ultrasound last week, and they also did the genetics, like blood testing and everything. And it's the test that they do pretty early on, but it tells you like the gender of your baby and everything very early on. So I will be finding out what I'm having like literally this week. So today that I'm filming this is Mother's Day. Oh, that's another thing. Happy Mother's Day to all of my subscribers and watchers or whatever that are mothers, or if you're like a godmother or, you know, any type of mother figure. Happy Mother's Day to you. Today's Mother's Day. So yeah, this is like a really special Mother's Day for me because I'm pregnant, and more than likely this will be my last pregnancy. So yeah, I'm just glad I finally am like comfortable enough and like kind of, you know, ready enough to talk about this with you guys, so then I can start doing like pregnancy videos and stuff. Of course, I have all these ideas in my head of videos that I've been wanting to do, but then I'm like, I haven't even told them that I'm pregnant yet. So yeah, I need to go ahead and do that. But I think I wanted to kind of like get out of my first trimester first. So a few facts about my pregnancy. Now, if you guys don't know, this would be considered a high-risk pregnancy. Anytime that you are 35 and older and you get pregnant, they consider it high risk. I don't know if you guys know my age. A lot of people say I don't look my age, but anyway, so I'm 34, but I will be 35 on July 16th. So by the time I have the baby, I'll be 35. So this pregnancy is considered a high-risk pregnancy. So that was like a big kind of thing for me in the beginning. Also, you know, just very like just nervous about it. Like I said, I just had so many different feelings or whatever. So yeah, I am due November 6th, but I don't know, like if you guys are new, you probably don't know, but I have two other children, two much older children. So yes, I did wait kind of late because in June, my oldest son will be 15 and my youngest son will be 12. So by the time I have this baby, yeah, these kids are going to be like, my oldest son is going to be like 15 years apart from this baby, or yeah, 15 and a half. I don't know. You do the math. But anyway, like 15 something, whatever years apart. And then the other one will be like 12 years apart. So yeah, I always knew I wanted a third child. I knew that I really want a little girl. Like I've always envisioned myself with a daughter, like even more so than like sons. I mean, I have sons. I'm a boy mom, but I've always like envisioned myself with like a little mini me. So I really, really want a girl. I hope it's a girl. But yeah, I just didn't know that it would take this long and I would wait this late. But you know, I guess everything happens for a reason, and you know, that's just how things played out pretty much. Would I have liked to gotten pregnant sooner and have my kids ages like closer together, because my first two are 3 years apart? Yes, probably, but you know, it just didn't turn out that way for me. So here I am at 34, pregnant. And like I said, my kids are much older, but you know, that's just how it happened for me. So anyway, yeah, what was the other facts I was going to say about this pregnancy? Okay, so I said that I'm 14 weeks or almost 14 weeks. I'm due November 6th. I had my first ultrasound yesterday, and I said that the pregnancy is high risk because of my age. So that means I have to see my regular doctor, my regular OBGYN, and I also have to see a high risk doctor. And so I go to him like every few weeks or whatever. And that's why I was able to have an ultrasound so early. Well, I don't know. I can't even really remember. And it's been so long that I've been pregnant, but I can't remember if I had an ultrasound this early with my other pregnancies. But anyway, that's how I was able to have an ultrasound, and that's how I'm able to find out what I'm having earlier. I do know with high risk pregnancies, you find out what you're having earlier than with like a regular pregnancy. So yeah, that's been going on. And pretty much, I guess I can talk about my first trimester. Now, if you guys know, at the beginning of this year, I did like my whole vision board. I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I have so much content ideas and just so much things I want to do. Because, you know, I started my YouTube kind of like in October. So, you know, I was still like getting into the groove of it or whatever. And then by the time like the new year came, I'm like, you know, ready to hit the ground running, because I really do like YouTube. I always wanted to be a YouTuber, and I really want to be successful at it. So, you know, at the beginning of the year, you know, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to do this, going to do that, blah, blah, blah. I find out, so I got pregnant in February, and I found out like the end of February. I found out, had to be the end of February, that I was pregnant. And so yeah, my first trimester, like all of this plans and content and stuff that I said I was gonna do and be so good at this year, like it kind of like messed it up, kind of, because this pregnancy is totally different than my other ones, probably because I was much younger, you know, didn't really have that mindset to like be worried about this or that, or you know, care about different things like health. I don't know, like I said, I was younger, so you don't think about the stuff that you would think about with like a 34-year-old pregnancy that you know, if you're like 20, 21. So yeah, this pregnancy has been totally different for me. Like I feel it all over. I've been extremely exhausted. My first trimester, just extremely exhausted, extremely nauseous, like just sick, feeling sick all the time. I don't ever actually, you know, throw up, but I'm just like the first, yeah. And I'm still kind of that way, even though I'm gradually, you know, I'm just now into the second trimester. So I still have some of that stuff from the first trimester. I'm still exhausted all the time, still nauseous all the time. Let's see. And it wasn't like that. Like, okay, so when I found out I was pregnant, I had to be like 4 or 5 weeks, right? And so, you know, at first I was just like I kind of, when I first found out, okay, I remember that my cycle was supposed to be that Friday, and like that Wednesday, it was just something like I was kind of like feeling, I don't know, something prompted me to be like, let's take some pregnancy tests or whatever. Because I just already like kind of felt kind of pregnant, I don't know. But so I happened to have some pregnancy tests under my sink in the bathroom, but they were like all the cheap ones. They were like the dollar store ones, and I had like 4 or 5 of them. So I remember like that Wednesday I took 2, because I could not sleep that night. Like I could not sleep that night. And I remember I was like, I'm gonna just get up and take one. So I took one, it was positive. So then I took another one, like once I like went back to sleep, woke up, took another one. That one was positive. So then like the next couple of days, I took like the other 3 cheap ones that I had. And then I was like, you know what? No, I think it's, you know, maybe, and they were all positive. And I was like, maybe, you know, it's just because these are the cheap ones, you know, like, I don't know, like maybe it's because it's close to my cycle, whatever. So then I was like, you know what, my cycle is supposed to come Friday. So if it doesn't, then I'll take like expensive ones on Saturday. So Friday came, no cycle. Then Saturday, I, you know, was like, okay, I'm going to go take some expensive ones. I went and got some expensive ones, took those were positive too. And I was like, I don't know, like, like maybe, you know, maybe I am, I don't know, but, you know, maybe I just need to like go like to the doctor and take like an actual test at the doctor or something. I don't know. I had done took like 6 or 7 tests. They all said positive, but I still was like, nah, maybe I need to do this. Plus no cycle. But anyway, so yeah, that's what happened with that, with the whole me finding out. Cause then I eventually made a doctor's appointment, took the test. It was positive at the doctor too. So I'm like, okay, like, I guess I am pregnant. So, you know, like I said, at first I was kind of like just all over the place with it. You know, I was excited. I was happy, of course, but it's just, like I said, stuff that you would think about at this age that I did not think about when I was younger with my younger pregnancies. So anyway, then as I was saying before I went on that spiel, that, you know, I wasn't even feeling like, I wasn't feeling nauseous. I wasn't feeling tired, nothing. And then it's like within the next week, it just hit me. Like it hit me. I was so tired. Like even like I said, still now, so tired. I was so nauseous. So nauseous. Like I would even just thinking about eating or thinking about foods, because I still was trying to eat and do this and do that. And every single time it would be different things that I'm eating. Every single time I would feel so sick. I'm like, this is stuff that I normally eat that I love. Y'all know I love seafood. I didn't talk to y'all about seafood so many times. So I go out, you know, we'll eat seafood. I just feel like, ugh, like just so disgusting. So, you know, that's what I've been dealing with, like the past, you know, during that time that I've kind of been like in and out with my videos. And that was another reason why I really wanted to share it, but I wanted to like wait, like I said, till I was more comfortable, till I was in my 2nd trimester. I wanted to wait and say something, but then I was like, I want to let them know why I'm not, you know, like putting these videos out and doing this stuff that I said in my vision board video, and you know, why I'm not on top of it how I said I was gonna be. And you know, like I said, I would put up a video, then like a week or so will go by, 2 weeks, and then, you know, maybe I'll put up another one. And that's not how I want to be. Like, you know, I thought that, you know, this year I'm gonna just hit the ground running, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But y'all, like, I apologize, but I literally was so sick. Like I could barely, it was days like I couldn't even like get up and work, because I was just like, oh my God, like I couldn't even sit up. Y'all know I work from home, and then like for a little while I had to go into the office, and it was just like horrible. And I was just trying to like get through it and work through it. And I still am now. Like I said, I'm still very nauseous. Like we went a little bit earlier to have dinner for Mother's Day. I felt so sick afterwards, and I was like, I'm gonna go home and just take a shower and lay down. But then I was like, no, like I really want to film this video. I really want to do the things that still do what I planned on doing, you know, but now I can incorporate that I'm pregnant and, you know, maternity and mother, you know, and all of that once I make the video letting everyone know that I'm pregnant. So I really wanted to film this video. So yes, that's what I've been dealing with. That's like one of the main things that I was speaking of when I had that where have I been video. And I'm so glad, like now I'm just able to share it. Like last week when I went to that ultrasound, like, and that was another thing, it wasn't so real to me besides like the extreme sickness and tiredness, but it just wasn't so real to me, I think, until I heard the heartbeat and until I saw that ultrasound. Like when I at my second OB appointment, I heard the heartbeat, because like at the first one I was too early. So then at the second one, and I meant to record it, I should have recorded it. I'll probably record the next time I go to my OB appointment. But it was just kind of like I was so in the moment that I didn't even think about recording it, because at first I remember I was laying there, and I remember at first he couldn't find it. He had to move the heartbeat thing. I don't know what it's called. I don't know, but he had to move that into like 3 different areas, and then he like finally found it. And you know, I was just like tearing up and stuff, and nothing clicked in my head like record. I should have though. But yeah, so it became like real to me then. And then like the next week was my first ultrasound, and it was like super real to me then. I was just so happy. I know the ultrasound person probably was like, dang, like she's barely even saying anything. First of all, they had kind of upset me, because my very first ultrasound appointment, it was at 9:30. First it was at 9:15. Then they called me and said, oh no, you come at 9:30 because we already did some of the initial stuff over the phone, so you could come a little bit later. You come at 9:30. I got there literally on time. They did not see me till like after 11:30. I waited over 2 hours, and they were like, oh my gosh, we're so sorry. Because, you know, after a while, I started seeing like people, this has nothing to do with anything. I don't know. Y'all know I be going off in tangents. But anyway, so I started seeing people in the office that came in after me, like get called before me. So I was like, what's going on? And then so the girl was like, oh my gosh, like I'm so sorry, some type of way we didn't have you like registered in, and that's my fault, and I apologize, and you're gonna be called next, blah blah blah. So yeah, I was kind of already upset kind of in my first ultrasound appointment, but I tried not to let it bother me after I waited all of that time. Then so they finally called me back there. They did the ultrasound first, and it was just so like, I'm like, oh my gosh. It was so, like, so cute. I wish y'all could, like, really see. Like, it's one picture that I just think is so cute on here. I don't know if y'all are even going to be able to see it. Can y'all see that? Oh my God. That one says hand and mouth. They have this one where they got, like, a good thing of the hand. And it says, hi, mommy. But yeah, it was just like, you know, it was so much more real. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. And it looks like a girl to me. I don't know. Y'all be the judge. Do y'all think it looks like a girl? But yeah, on the ultrasound thing, you know, I was just like, wow, because I hadn't seen it in so long. And it's like more, I don't know, it seemed like I see it better than I did with my first kids or whatever. But she was just like moving and like putting her hands in her face and like turning. She was moving her hands a lot. Because at first I only saw one hand, and I was like, I don't see her other hand, like, you know what? And then so the lady was like, oh no, like she has 2 arms, she has 2 hands, let me show you, and this and that. And so, you know, she showed me both hands, both arms, the body, the legs, both feet, and I was just like, oh my gosh. Oh, and even though after making me wait the 2 hours, I asked the nurse, I was like, oh, can I record it, or can I take some pictures? She's like, oh no videos or photos, whatever. Yeah. I'm like, okay. So I didn't even get to record that part for you guys. Actually, I got some clips and like some pictures that I kind of like snuck of the screen, and some of them I didn't have to sneak, because once the lady went out to get the doctor, because they do your ultrasound first, then the doctor comes in and talks to you, and then you get the genetics testing. So once she went out and got the doctor and the doctor came in, he was very apologetic too of me having to wait so long. And he was like, did you get any pictures or anything? And I was like, I wanted to, but she told me I couldn't. And he was like, oh, you know, don't worry about that. So he turned the monitor back on and everything and let me like get some pictures of it. So I'll include that in here. But yeah, so you know, once I was able to do that and talk to him, and he talked to me about like being high risk and how often that they wanted to see me, and you know, what type of testing they were going to do, and just recommending some different things, because certain things come along with being high risk, like preeclampsia and just all types of different things. So he talked to me about all of that. And he was really nice. He let me get the clips. And then after that, we left out, and I went, another nurse came and got me, and they did the genetics testing. She was just telling me, you know, all the different things it would check for, like, and it was a blood test, like just a blood draw out the arm. And she was just telling me, you know, things like Down syndrome and all of these other things that they'll check for, and the gender. And that test, like I said, takes 7 days. So that was Wednesday of last week. Today's Sunday. So they'll be calling me sometime this week and I will be finding out. But I think how I'm going to do it, because I didn't want to have like a gender reveal or nothing. I really didn't feel like that. So I think how I'm going to do it is when she calls to talk to me about like the results of the testing and stuff, like when she's going to tell me the part with the gender, I'm going to put my friend on the phone and let her tell her. So then that way I won't know. And then my friend will do something special, like think of some type of special way to tell me. So it won't just be like a phone call telling me of what I'm having or whatever. Either way is special, but you guys get what I'm saying. So yeah, I think that's how I'm going to do it. So that will be happening sometime this week. So yes, guys, we are having a baby. So you guys just continue, you know, like just pray for me through this journey and just, you know, just keep me in your thoughts. If you're ever wondering like, why isn't she posting as much as she said she would or whatever, you know, I might be just like very tired. Another symptom that I've been having is very bad headaches. That's my 3 main things, like very bad headaches, very bad nausea, and extreme exhaustion. Like I already am kind of like a more tired person anyway, because I have low iron and I have like sickle cell trait. So it just kind of sucks the life out of you. So yeah, it's like extreme now. But I try to, you know, make myself stay up. I try to say, oh no, we're getting out of the house today and doing something, because you guys know I work from home. So I'm literally like in the house all the time. And, you know, I need to get up and move around, because that's another thing. Like, I don't have no big bump or nothing like that, but I've been gaining some weight. And if you guys paid attention in like my last few videos, I kept saying, oh, I need some clothes. I need some clothes. I need some clothes because I'm gaining weight. That's why I've been saying that. That's why I'm gaining all of this weight, because I'm pregnant. So those of you who probably were like, dang, she's gaining whatever, now you know that I'm pregnant. So yeah, that's why I've been saying, oh, I need clothes. Like in the Atlanta vlog, when I was like, oh, I'm shopping, I need clothes. And I think I mentioned being like so sick and all of that in that vlog. I was pregnant then. So yeah, I've been gaining weight. But it's so crazy because I don't really eat that much because of the nausea, the headaches, the extreme tiredness. That is the sum of my freaking first trimester. That's how it's been for me. Hopefully, like I said, I'm just stepping into the second trimester, so hopefully it gets better. I'm so glad you guys are going to be with me along, you know, on this journey. I really want to document it and try to, you know, show it as much as possible, because like I said, I really do believe this is going to be my last pregnancy. So I want to make as much videos and content as possible, and like maternity hauls. That's another thing. Like I ordered probably too much clothes, so you guys will have a maternity haul coming up. And another video that I thought of that I want to do, so even though I found out what I'm having this week, hopefully like in the next 2 days I can do this. I want to do a video testing like some old wives tales that like kind of tell you the gender. You know, it'd be like different things, like, oh, if you're craving this, or if you're this or whatever, or if the, what's the other thing? I don't know. It's different stuff you can find on the internet that's like, oh, if it's like this, then you're having a girl. So yeah, I want to do a video doing that, hopefully before I find out, because I think that would be cool. So yeah, look for that. And that's about it, guys. I just wanted to, you know, be able to sit down and talk to you about this, guys. I hope you're so happy for me, because I'm so happy. I'm so excited. I hope you guys are excited too, because you're going to be like right there with me. Just watching this journey and eventually like seeing the finished product. My sweet little beautiful healthy baby girl. Let's pray. So yeah, I mean, but even if it's a boy, sweet, beautiful, healthy baby. Okay, so yes, guys, thanks so much for watching. That's all for this video. If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're only like 12 away from 500. So if you haven't subscribed, and if you watch this whole video this far, I mean, you might as well go ahead and subscribe, because now you can be along with me on this pregnancy journey. And, you know, even just my other videos that don't even have nothing to do with pregnancy, I think they're pretty entertaining. So yeah, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, so I was about to take the thumbnail and I want to come back really quick and show you guys that I really don't have much of a bump yet. I don't know if you were interested in that or if you want to see it, but I want to show you really quick. So this is just my belly right now. Like I said, I'm 13 weeks. Let's see, can y'all, well, maybe I do have a little something. Yeah, I guess I got a little something. But that's where we are right now at, did I say 13 weeks? 14 weeks. That's where we are.